5. No wonder we're $1 million football league. Start of the final term. Dorber up against Hardingham. Dorber got it down this time. Riccardi in the middle starting there. Coming the other way, though. Bray got the handball away quickly to Smith. Off a step, right foot kick. That's the fat side. That's where it needs to be. Keisha comes in, can't take the mark. Calvert in front. Can he pick it up? No, he won't be able to at the start. Can he pick it up now? Yes, he can. He gets the handball away.
Handball.
Little left foot back to Keisha. Punched away by Dan Gibbs. He's got it. Had it, lost it, needs some support. Lewis picked it up. Handball towards Bliss. Outside 50. Keeps his feet. Then he gets bowled over by Johns, and it's out of bounds in that familiar half-forward flank position on the outer side.
Well, we should move the box there next week. Thompson, 8 goals, 16. North Geelong, 7 goals, 8. So obviously North Geelong maybe a bit of a breeze there. Winchelsea, 8-12 lead. Belmont Lions, 5 goals, 6. Corio, 9-5 trail Inverleigh, 15 goals, 12. So big quarter football from Inverleigh. And Geelong West, 8 goals, 5 trail East Geelong, 16-8.
The ball's come from defensive 50 by Peter Riccardi, but Hardingham's taken the mark on centre wing for Werribee. Oh, they've turned it over though. Bannockburn taking the mark. Hobbs. And 50.
He's got
it was a pretty quick 50.
Yeah. I didn't think the umpire signalled it.
No, he just ran off to show me Hobbs. I've got 50, so there you go.
And now I'm going, you've got to give it to me.
Yeah, so So now at 50, Hobbs goes long with a tumbling right foot kick. Eddie stands in the goal square by himself, takes the mark. So Werribee were trying to work out their back line, their defence there, Langfield and a couple of other Simmons, but Aaron Eddy was there, stood there and took the mark.
That 50-metre penalty was about 25 metres, by the way, guys.
So, yeah, Eddie
not that it matters now.
Kicks his second. So back to the middle. Hardingham got it down. Roved by Bray. Handball out to centre wing. Off a step. Johns goes towards half forward. Keisha used the body. Oh, Darnus it was. Used the body. Couldn't get away though. Riccardi behind the ball. Left foot kick towards Wishart. Langfield's there. Hardingham's there. 2-on-1. Werribee should break away. The big fella does well. Handball's out towards Langfield. He gets it going to Johns on centre wing now. The lead's on from Calvert. Done that most of the afternoon. Simon Calvert has taken the mark. Wants to switch play to the coach. Leach standing across the ground on the opposite side centre wing. Sits for him nicely. Can nearly kick a goal from there. Goes with a right foot kick. Great
Short
kick
pass
to Keisha. Can't take the mark. Well done, Robbie Giles. Made up a lot of ground there. And he'd be happy to see it over the boundary line. That is an absolute dead set throw from Werribee Centrals. And it will be a free kick to Bannockburn in the last line of defence.
Big scoop.
It was a very big scoop. And Matty Lewis has it. And he goes short towards Bliss. Still inside defensive 50, Justin Bliss. Woods gives him a lead towards centre wing. He keeps it this side, sets it up for Farr and also Reek, who takes the mark at half back. Thought about the handball. He's got Farr on centre wing. He's got Woods, he's got Dorber. He chips the ball to Hobbs, takes the mark. He's got Wishart and Farr. They go in that direction. Farr should take the mark, didn't. Off the back of the pack though, Gibbs. Left foot kick around the corner. Great vision. Great vision to Brad Watts.
Terrific.
And Brad Watts will shoot for goal from 40 metres out directly in front.
And this is no gimme.
No. It's a much better kick on the run, as I remember, Bradley.
He's not a long kick.
And he's not a long
ball.
kick,
No,
that's right. So
no.
I would be sitting front and centre if I was Jason Drake and Perkins.
And I'd just be in between where the contest is at the front and the bloke beyond.
He comes in, he just leans back, and he's missed. Through for one behind to Brad Watts.
I was about to say, cop that you too. You
No,
almost kicked it.
No. So,
I don't know about the kick.
Oh, the kick in was terrible. Wishart, if it had been an egg, it would have gone on his face. Hobbs around the corner to Drake to try and pick it up under pressure. Outside 50 now, he can't do so. Bray's over the top of it as well. The umpire will come in and ball it up. Bannockburn 8-14-62. They're leading Werribee Central's 8-10-58. Early stages of the final term. We'll have a ball up. Dorber up against Hardingham. Dorber used the body. Hardingham got it down. Woods, handball to Wishart off a step. Outside of the right foot. Pretty intelligent play. Punched into the boundary, into the point post.
So ball thrown in. Tap comes down. Farr takes it out of the ruck. Kicks round the corner. And I think it's gone through for a goal. It has. It's all clear.
Hardingham gets it down. Side of the pack. Gibbs tries to push the footy out. Johns is there for Werribee Centrals. They've got the numbers. They pushed it across to centre wing. Bliss bears down on him. His handball missed the target. Still had the numbers, but they left the footy behind Werribee Centrals. Now they pick it up, and the handball comes back to Johns off a step. Around the corner towards half forward. Calvert leads to the footy again. Can't take the mark. Breaks away from two players. Handball backwards. Set Bray a bit of a task. Off a step towards inside 50. Van Ingen goes up for Bannockburn. Tries to tap it back, but Werribee got the numbers. Mollivis, a kick around the corner. He's usually pretty good in this situation. Which way is it going to bounce? Through 4-1 behind 2.
Directed to go to that far side of the ground. He does so, goes short and finds Jamie Van Ingen, who's back on the side this week. Has a player up the middle of the ground, goes that way and finds Wishart. And it's Wishart now with the ball. Has players wide, but decides to go straight down the middle of the ground. Goes looking for far. Perkins is there, gets through the contest, goes towards Woods. I think that's Johns that's gone back and collected the ball. Handball insides to Beck, and Beck now kicks back towards centre half forward. But again, the only one standing for there is Sam Higglin. Higglin plays on, goes quickly towards Matthew Lewis. Lewis has players wide, and that's where he goes now. And Gibbs, I think, is out there by himself. Doesn't take the mark. Johns arrives. Support's there also there with Dorber. So Gibbs now with time. Steadies, goes inside 50, goes looking for Alistair Woods out in front of Smith, and he takes the mark. So this has been a good contest all day. He kicks back inside. Wishart's made some good space and takes the mark. So Wishart, probably again, with this breeze condition, would be right on his limit. But we're looking for a quick option. Drake could be there, but he decides to go against it. He's still there by himself. Wishart's taken it upon himself now. Loads up. Not going to have the distance. Going to land just in the field of play. 3 Bannockburn players up. Tried to be kicked out of the air by Simmons. Gets a little effective kick. It's now at 10 metres outside the square. Eddie tries to reef the player off the ball.
So pinged.
Anyone have tackle in there? No. I thought he was lying there by himself. Anyway, the free kick's gone to Werribee, and it's in with Roland Beck. Beck now transfers play to the attacking side of the ground, and Leach has got the bark. Outside for defensive 50. His kick goes wide. It's going to breeze, or come back with the breeze. Picked up there by Burke.
Oh!
Good call by the umpire. Young fella, I think he's realised he might have made a little bit of a mistake there, but it doesn't matter. Been called, and that's all that can be done. So the ball's thrown back into the field of play. Goes towards far. Handball over the top to the running Watts. This is better on Watts' left foot, but he's running the wrong way. And I think same result, wasn't it?
Yeah,
or did he get a point last time? So the ball now with the Werribee full-back position. Has players short, comes to the attacking side of the ground. It's a nice kick, goes towards Hardingham. Dorber's up and down and pushing the back. Plays called now to play on. There's no advantage there.
Oh,
and
I think
the
there was.
coming back. And it goes back towards Hardingham. So Hardingham with the resulting free kick has Beck behind him, but obviously will drive the ball longer down the ground. So Hardingham. Retzke leads up. Kick goes towards the centre wing. Just a bit deeper than that now. Behind. Ball gets to the back of the contest. Johns running onto the ball. Reek is with him. Johns picks the ball up. Handball's back inside. Goes towards Keisha. Keisha's tackled. Left-hand handball. Umpire's called that it's a throw. An advantage. No advantage, says the umpire.
Well, and it's been pinged.
So the ball's kicked back in. Jamie Van Ingen comes up and takes the mark. Swings on the left foot. Long kick. Goes looking for Nick Farr. Simmons is with him. Farr with good body work. Ball comes out of the contest. Picked up there by Wishart. Kicked off the ground. Now with Carlton. Wishart.
Oh, he thought about it.
Thought about grabbing it and then decided to kick it off the ground. But it ends up with Roland Beck. And now he from centre wing. Kicks in. Ball long. Goes towards Hegarty. Hegarty holds his feet and ground. Picks the ball up. No, he doesn't. Oh, he's missed it. Paul Haggerty out and spent, gone and kicked through for a goal, but it's a behind. It wasn't a bad kick at the end. It actually nearly went through for a goal, didn't it?
Oh, goodness gracious.
so it's a point to the Werribee side. So if you're looking for Noel, that's got to go in to see Sam Newman Thursday night because that'll win. Ball's kicked out from full back. Kicked into the centre of the ground. Giles comes up to meet it. Kick's not good. Doesn't reach the target. Picked up there by the Werribee Centrals. And I think it was, I'm not too sure it was there. Is that Justin Johns again? No, it's Carl. Yes, it is, Justin Johns. But the free kick goes towards Gibbs. Gibbs passes the ball further afield and finds Farr. Farr quickly moves the ball on his left foot. Goes looking for Eddie. Eddie's there with Collins. A good spoil there from the Werribee defence. Comes towards O'Darnis. O'Darnis can't pick it up. Dorber gets in his road. Picked up by Riccardi on the left foot. Just ships it in towards Woods. Can play on if he wants to. Plays on and it misses.
Turians kicks in now. Oh, terrible kick. Dylan Watts chopped it off. He was looking for Leach. Now Watt, little left foot kick to Eddie, who takes the mark in the left forward pocket. And we'll thought about the short pass, but now we'll go back and kick for goal.
It's just funny there to see when Watts picked the ball up. I think Woods was about between 5 and 10 metres away from him. Obviously not far enough away for a kick, and he sort of just put his hands up saying, "Oh, I can't do anything." But he was able to find another option there in Eddie, and Eddie will go back and have a shot now. And you'd have to give him every chance of kicking the goal from this spot.
He's kicked 2 goals, 1. He's kicked 2 goals. He's kicked 3 goals, 1. He's put it through. Great kick from there from Marinetti. Great skills.
Quarter, but now he's back on the bench. Ball comes down, goes towards Riccardi. No clean giveaway there. Gets out the back, picked up there by Beck. Kick's not good. Goes as far as Drake, who runs towards centre wing now, straightens himself up and goes into the forward line. Woods sprinting after the ball. Ball comes back over their heads. Perkins going to be the first to arrive. Has options and gives it now to Woods. So Woods from the boundary line looks for options inside. Goes the banana and only hits the behind post. So Alistair Woods, not a good bit of play from that player. Collins now kicks the ball in. Goes to Galley. Thank God that Leach was standing behind him because it went through his hand. Now he comes out wide and goes towards Bray. Bray takes a mark. Mollivis runs inside. Dorber has him but lets him go. So Bray now tries to kick. Actually took 1-2 steps too many,
he
I
did
think.
the hop step jump
and
there.
It went towards Retschke and the ball's gone over. Bliss is doing the ruck work again. Comes towards Bray. Lewis misses the first tackle.
High.
Second one was from Bliss, but that was high because Bray was heading towards the turf. Collins with the ball. Free kick's got to go definitely back to Bray. So he has the ball now. Picks the ball up and will be looking to go long into the square, but he goes short. Mollivis leads up, takes the mark. So Mollivis still outside 50. Probably might be in range if he loads up with it. But it's a hard pocket to kick the ball from, or hard flank. Most of Bannockburn with numbers back behind the play. Mollivis does load up. That's not a bad looking kick, but it's not going to come back far enough. And through. And we have played some 16 minutes final quarter. Smith Holden scoreboard.
Hickleton kicks in, finds Giles in the left back pocket. Settles things down now, goes with the right foot to the outer side centre wing. Holds up Gibbs, just a little bit of a nudge, but can't keep it in anyway. Out of bounce, we'll have a boundary throw.
Quality players, if you leave them unnoticed, they're going to run right. So that's something both teams have to work on.
From the ruck contest, Werribee, handball got chopped off by Van Ingen. But they keep their feet, Werribee, and go towards the forward pocket. Lewis in front did well, up against Carlton. Now Dando, handball. Set a task for Giles. Kick around the corner's okay. Riccardi stood his ground, took the mark at half-back for the Tigers. Can switch play to Hickleton. Goes in that direction now and takes the mark. Now he goes wide and further afield up the ground towards Nick Farr, who comes out. Can't take the mark. Now Perkins with him, no Dean. Handballs it back to Farr. Got a bit of time now. Right foot towards half forward. Wishart Woods does well. You've got Drake short. Goes in that direction. Chips it to him. Missed the target though. Galley though. Comes the other way for Werribee. Gives it to Leach at defensive 50. Handball into Beck. Still in the middle of the ground. Goes the right foot kick long towards Keisha. And Calvert goes up. Good mark.
Yeah, very good mark.
Takes the mark and will shoot for goal from 45 metres out.
Very strong grab. Good to see that Werribee haven't really, I suppose you wouldn't say that sides would throw in the towel when they're only 15 points down halfway through a quarter, but they're definitely still trying to press as hard as they can against Bannockburn because they know that if they can get a roll on, as we saw in the second quarter, anything's possible.
So Calvert comes in. Kicked 1 goal this afternoon. Hasn't kicked a second. It's going to be off hands at the side of the pack. Keisha's handball. Sets a task for a teammate there in Retschke, and Hegarty got wrapped up in the pocket. The umpire lets things go. The pack develops. He'll come in and ball it up now.
Interesting kick there from Calvert before.
Not as good as his mark. Yeah, very. Well done, Dale. You got that right. It's like a hot potato then. Oh. Didn't want it. Now the ball up in the pocket. Wrapped up Hegarty. Bannockburn defence fighting hard for it. Riccardi, the left foot kick around the corner. Got chopped off. Close to the boundary line. Oh, intelligent though. Got it again to Perkins. Got Riccardi to the outside. He elects to go back inside though. Oh, he's run a long way. Then he bounces. He's a half back. Gets a good shepherd from Bliss. Has 2 bounces. Keeps going. Drake gives him a shepherd. He goes to the left foot. Great kick to Far. If he can mark it, he can't. It falls off hands. Bannockburn still with the numbers. Woods. Finish it off. Goes with the right foot kick. And very good because that's what he does best. Alistair Woods runs in and kicks his first of the afternoon.
Again, and it's Dorber up. This time a bit too early. I think Hardingham got the second tap down again. Picked up there by the big fella in rescue. Goes wide to Johns, and Johns kicks in towards the half-forward line. And that man again, Simon Calvert. If he hasn't had 1 mark today, I reckon he better have had 20. So he's led up well, presented well. So Simon Calvert from that same position. This time he plays on. It's a longer kick towards goal. It's a better contact, and that's through for a major. So Simon Calvert kicks his second goal of the afternoon.
Foot goes up early, gets it down. Drake through the middle. Bliss there also. Now Gibbs, kick around the corner towards Lee Perkins. Oh, push, said the umpire. Against Galley there.
I suppose it probably was there.
So
good to see Galley back on, though, because he was one that we saw at 3/4 time was off with a hamstring injury, so he's come back on.
Eddie was on the lead. Oh, falls to the back of the pack. Wishart, handball.
no.
He heard the call from Nick Farr, but unfortunately didn't go where it was intended. Now Farr works hard to get it back. Kick around the corner.
Bending.
Into the goal square. And off hands. Wishart's there. Goes past him as well. Langfield happy to see it through for a rush behind.
It's like pinball today,
Bannockburn.
isn't it? Just a ball where it's just dinting and divoting around everywhere and no one can get their hands on it.
11-16-82 Bannockburn, 9-13-67 Werribee Centrals.
Ball in quickly, goes towards Bray, tries to find Carlton on the wing. It wasn't a good kick, but he actually ends up with the ball, goes back to Bray. Molivus running, also Retschke. Retschke picks the ball up, now kicks the ball in long. That's a nice looking kick. It's going to have some great carry. Goes towards the forward line, in the goal square, at the back of the pack, picked up, and ball, I think it hit the post.
Ooh.
It did. Hit the post. I'm not too sure who the player was, but
Someone took the fence there too.
might have been
All safe.
so a point anyway. So we'll move that along to 9 goals 14, and that's a risky kicking. So it's come straight in quickly, and the ball's found Reek, and Reek now tips the ball back inside and finds Hickleton. So the player from Werribee still trying to find his feet. It's O'Donis, and that kick from Hickleton is good because working up towards the ball is Alistair Woods. He now tips back to the centre of the ground, goes looking for Dylan Watt. Good spoil there from Roland Beck, comes to Bray. He gets out of the first tackle, then kicks the ball back inside, goes back to the centre half forward, and the man taking the mark is Hickleton. Brings the ball wide, goes towards Bliss. He didn't attack the ball that time, so he did the right thing. His kick's not good, finds Watts. That kick wasn't good also. Watts is able to go back and collect it, swings on that left foot. This is where he's best at. On the run, finds Drake in space. He can play on now. So Drake now heads towards goals. Good
Great
kick,
kick.
and a nice lead up there from Marinetti. Mark has been taken.
Just on the right side, wasn't it?
He plays on quickly, has the big fella in foot who likes that centre corridor.
He does.
He just keeps running it, and Big Matthew Foot has taken the mark 30 metres, 35 metres out from goal, almost directly in front.
Definitely one of his better games for the year.
He has kicked a couple of goals this year, I
Yeah,
think. From
yeah.
one other game we saw, I think he kicked 2
Earlier
or
in the,
3.
I think it might have been round 1 against Corio.
So here he is, the big fella from that position, loads up and goes straight and long, and Matthew Foot has kicked a goal.
Werribee Centrals. Hardingham gets the big left fist to it. Retschke from half forward. Bliss over the top of it as well. Oh, Riccardi threw it out, but Werribee Centrals couldn't take it to their advantage. Now Riccardi over the top of it again. Comes back towards Burke. He's wrapped up by Bliss and also Gibbs. And just as Bliss was about to break away, the umpire says it'll be mine, so it'll be a ball up. Inside the centre square at centre half forward for Werribee Centrals. Foot. Hardingham gets it down. Bliss, handball over the top to Watts. He's free now, can run. Onto that left boot, goes long towards Woods, uses the body against Smith. Oh, they've had a great tussle all day. Farr overruns it. Wishart's there, can handball it to Farr. Handball over the top to Woods and Watt. Watt to run onto it. Galley to come at him. He can handball over the top towards Lee Perkins. His handball was sensational to Wishart. The no look to Jamie Wishart, and he kicks the goal. His second of the afternoon.
Ruck work for most of this second half by himself. The ball's tapped down, goes towards Bray, doesn't pick it up. Now he does, steps around the oncoming player and Dando. Now kicks up, goes long, back towards the goal square. Van Ingen there, good play there from the Werribee player. Doesn't take the mark, ends up with Carlton, swings back on the left foot, goes towards Keisha. Keisha's with the ball. Keisha's been caught, and Keisha's been pinged.
He looked promising in the first half, but he's sort of gone down with the ship today, hasn't he? He's in a
So
bit of trouble.
Giles transfers play. It's not a good kick. It's actually gone backwards, and it's going to hit the boundary line. Dando's able to keep the ball just in the field of play. Steps around the first player, goes back to Reek by hand. Now this is a dangerous kick because Reek goes back across the face of goal, finds Hickleton. Running player is Van Ingen. He takes the ball on his left foot, steadies. That wasn't a good kick, so it's only found Molivus, I think, out there. So Molivus quickly goes inside, and Simon Collitt comes up for mark number 21. Kicks the ball out a bit wider, goes towards Burke. Strong mark in front of Riccardi. Still outside 50. Plays on quickly, goes towards Hegarty. Hegarty, who had the first and second, I thought he might have been paid. Comes out, goes towards Drake, towards Watts, and now he has a field of ball to carry, but he kicks the ball inside, goes looking for Foot. Watts there, can't pick the ball up. Good work there from Bray, takes him off the ball. Picked up there by Beck. He can't do anything with it.
Oh, the back heel, Ronaldo.
Foot just taps it out the back with his foot as it's been called, goes towards Perkins. He ducks underneath. Now it's with Langfield, goes back towards Foot. Foot handballs back to Perkins, and they're out. Handball to Wishart. Wishart stops, props, kicks wide, goes towards Woods. I don't really meant it to go there, but it was effective.
Of course he did.
And Alistair Woods has taken the mark 35 metres out from goal, 45 degree angle.
That's how they've how good they've been in this last 5 minutes. Even their missed kicks are hitting their targets at the moment. So, and this, I suppose, now what we're going to see is that Bannockburn, they're going to leave that seed in our mind again that they're a quality side up to the task, and they just need to string together this sort of football for 4 quarters in a game, and we know that they can beat anyone. But that's the biggest query on
Johns. Hardingham gives him a lead. He goes in that direction. Foot's there as well. Ellis as well, the big fella. Both put up their hands. Bray through the middle. Does well. Handball to Beck at half-back. Goes towards Retschke. Hickleton goes up off the back of the pack. Giles coming at it as well. Hobbs sits for Hickleton. And Hickleton switches play to Gibbs in the middle. Will it sit for him though? Coming the other way is Johns. Does well. Gets the handball free. And Hardingham off a step. In fact, it's a Watt goes there, but Hickleton, again at centre half-back, takes the mark. And takes a bounce. Sting's gone out of it now. He goes towards the long lead of Eddie, who does well. Oh, geez, he's got some good hands. Aaron Eddie will have the footy 45 metres out. You've got Dorber long. He goes in that direction. And Dorber at the back, puts his hands up. Can't take the mark. It's a push, though. And it's a free kick. And it's Dorber or Gibbs. I think it's Gibbs. Yeah, got the push. So Dan Gibbs in the left forward pocket for the Tigers. We'll have a shot for goal. Back in the team today after missing last week.
I think Bannockburn have acknowledged the game's over. They brought off Woods and Riccardi in the last minute or so. So you'd think that they're just keeping them safe for next week.
So Gibbs now. Or misses just across the face of goal and 3 for 1 behind.
Where was the snap?
13-18-96 Bannockburn. Werribee Central's 9-14-68. Smith's Holden final quarter scoreboard.
So they're kicking in, done by Johns, goes short, and Bray's had plenty of ball this afternoon, takes the mark, only 25-30 metres out from goal, but just holding things up a little bit now, kicks longer towards centre wing, goes looking for Devon Ellis as the siren sounds to end the game here at Bannockburn, which will see them run out 13-18 to the Werribee Central side, 9 goals 14.